Come in. Come on in.
Hey, Mr. McMillan.
Hey, how you doing, Bill?
Ben.
Hey,
Cronk.
Ben.
Yeah.
Very nice to meet you.
State Farm Insurance. We talked the other day on the phone, and
Right.
Here I am.
You're here. You made it through the dog.
Yeah, the dog. I saw it earlier. What's his name?
It's a she. Maggie.
Yeah.
Maggie. Maggie's the guard dog.
I like Maggie. You got a lot of energy.
Maggie has a lot of energy. Have a seat, man.
Take a seat. Okay.
Have a seat.
Can I put my stuff down?
Please, go right ahead.
Hey, thanks so much. How you doing today?
Not too bad. I'm excited for tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Baseball, I bet?
Yeah, Cardinals fan.
Oh,
I'll take the
yeah.
Braves out again. I'm pretty excited about that.
Yeah, after last season, I'm sure you're ready to go again.
We just need one game. We're good.
Well, hey, I'm not going to lie. I think you guys got a little bit lucky with the new year and the new extra wild card game.
I don't disagree, but we'll take it. Hey,
you're in, you're in.
You're in, you're in. You're in. Well, I guess we talked, you called.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how you got my name, but you called, and your timing, I guess, was good. So tell me what you got.
Yeah, it was magical, right? Well,
I wouldn't go that far.
Either way, we did get the right information down for you over the phone, and understood that you're with Liberty Mutual right now.
I think that's the name of the company.
Yeah, Liberty Mutual. That's what you told me. So
right. I don't know them real well, but that's the company that my mortgage person told me I had.
Yeah, how are you unsure about Liberty Mutual being your insurance?
Well, I bought the house a couple years ago, and when I did, I kind of forgot about my insurance until the last minute, and so I was at the title company getting ready to close on the loan, and they go, "Where's your insurance?" I go, "I don't have any."
Man.
And so the mortgage person there, Bob, said, "Hey, I call these people." So he called them, and they just collected the money at the closing table, and I've paid him for a couple years, and so I really don't know him that well.
Yeah, it seems kind of unorganized. And would you say you're an organized person? You want to have?
No, I'm a pretty organized person. I like to have all my stuff together, but with the dog and moving here from Wisconsin and doing all the things that have happened recently, I just kind of was like, hey, it's just insurance. I just need the stuff covered, and it price seemed right, and I think it's right, but I'm not sure.
Well, the house you said was built in 2005, and you said you've lived here for a couple of years now?
Yep.
Okay. And Linda, your wife, she here?
She's at work.
Okay. Well, either way, you're the person I really need to be talking to, and if Linda, you could talk with her later about what we talked about today.
Yep.
Either way, about State Farm, do you have any friends or family that have a homeowner's policy through State Farm?
I've got a good friend named Jason, and he's a pretty good dude, and he's had some good luck with State Farm. So I've heard that it's worth talking to you about, and then when you guys called, and I thought, sure, I'll give you some time. I don't have anything to do today. I'm on vacation this week, so.
All right. Well, we really appreciate having the chance to meet you, Greg, and to have this opportunity. Thanks for, again, letting me come into your house. Now, you say that you know some people through State Farm. What do you think of State Farm?
Basketball. They do all those silly ads on the side of the basketball goal, and then they do College Game Day.
Oh, yeah.
Bob Knight, Digger Phelps.
And that's going to be coming up again, so you'll be seeing a lot more State Farm.
It'll be, yeah, absolutely. And, so, that's all I know about them is they're out there, they're red, and they're out there.
Well, even more than that, State Farm is a company that's been around for over 90 years, and it's a company that I know I'm proud to work for, and we're not going anywhere, but we'll get into more of that later.
Okay.
Now, I found out through what we talked about a couple days ago over the phone that you actually have an auto policy through State Farm.
Yeah, like I said, my buddy Jason hooked me up with that.
Mm-hmm. And are you happy with that auto policy?
Yeah.
Is everything going okay with it?
Yeah.
How long have you had it?
Well, I moved here 2 years ago. When I moved to town, I needed to bring my car, get my car insured and trade the plates and do all those things. And it's been pretty good. I hit a deer, about 6 months ago. They fixed it, no problem. So, yeah, so far it's been good.
Nice. Did you get to know the agent who represented you through State Farm?
No, it's a different one. And they really haven't ever called me. They really haven't ever asked.
It's disappointing.
Yeah, kind of.
Again, I mean, same thing with Liberty Mutual. It seems like there's
I guess I'm easily ignored, I guess. Maybe that is.
I think we could fix that possibly. So your auto insurance took care of everything through State Farm, but I got to ask, because you have kind of two different insurance companies going here,
right,
and the mortgage through Liberty Mutual. Why Liberty Mutual? How'd you get set up with them?
And just do that process of buying the house, and it was just easy. Didn't ask a lot of questions. It's not something I wanted to think about, even though it was the second home I've ever owned. I just didn't really worry about it too much, and the price seemed right. When I looked at it this year, and started kind of working on our budget. We're thinking about having some kids and doing some things. I thought this looks a little high.
Okay, so do you have any kids right now?
Nope, we're thinking about it.
Okay, very well. So can you talk a little bit more in depth about your Liberty Mutual experience? Because I mean, when we called you on the phone, in this whole process of me being here, it seems like there is a problem through Liberty Mutual.
They just, I've got a bill. I got the first year I gave them money, and then the next year I got a bill, and my mortgage company paid it. It's part of my monthly, my mortgage, my payments, and I don't know much about it.
Okay.
And like I said, I pulled it out and I compared, and I went, I'm like, $1,200 is a lot of money.
Definitely.
And especially when you're getting ready to have a kid.
So with Liberty Mutual, the experience hasn't been all that great. I mean, you don't feel that comfortable through it, and you don't know your agent.
Don't have a clue.
How do you think it could be improved?
Well, I think we're going to be here for a while. We're new to the area. We don't think we're going to move. We're trying to settle down. I think it's important to have someone kind of keeping an eye on things for me, obviously. So that's why I'll let you come out and talk to us, see if you could help us.
So you do like the area, and you feel like you're going to be here for a long time?
Yeah, I mean, Ball State's great, Muncie's great. It's awesome.
And then maybe looking ahead, you'll have some kids that will probably go through the school system here?
Yeah, could be. Yeah, could be.
Okay.
Also.
Well, it sounds like everything is, you're kind of out of sorts through your insurance.
Right.
It's good enough, it's okay, and I will tell you that you're in a good position, better than a lot of other people, because you do trust an insurance company, Liberty Mutual. I know a lot of people who struggle through insurance because they feel like they have to have it because insurance is a commodity, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Well, with that, insurance, people just buy it over the internet, and that can't happen because you're not covered as well. But when you do have someone to go to, that's important. Even though Liberty Mutual didn't quite seem like they were there for you, I think that we could offer you something. So let's pretend that tonight you go to Bed Bath & Beyond with your wife.
Okay,
and,
she always wants to spend my money.
Yeah, likely place, right? And you go to get an electric blanket because it's starting to get cold outside.
Yeah,
so
it's gonna get chilly.
She wants to get an electric blanket. Get ready for the season. You come back home, it's 9 o'clock. You forget that you left your stove on, and house is lit on fire on one side.
Okay.
Being that you're with Liberty Mutual, how do you handle that situation currently? What would you do?
Well, I'd certainly try to get a hold of the company.
You don't know the name of the person.
I don't know the name of the person, so I probably would just Google Liberty Mutual and call the 1-800 and try to find out what to do next. I really wouldn't know what to do.
So you don't have a phone number?
Probably my phone somewhere. Yeah. As long as my iPad's not in the house burned up, which sounds like it's probably going to be. It might be a problem.
Well, you've got an iPad. I mean, maybe you have a Liberty Mutual app?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't. I didn't know they had one.
Very well. Well, I do want to tell you, Greg, that implication through State Farm is great because, or the implication if you were to have a fire in your house is huge because it's everything. I mean, how much does your house mean to you?
Well, it's the biggest thing I own. Well, I own that doorknob, but you get my picture. It's the biggest place that I will own someday.
Hey, you're speaking on behalf of most people. Most people, the house is the number one asset they own, and it's no different for you. Now, with State Farm, I want to make it clear that we would have an agent there for you 24/7. We would assign an agent.
No, you're an agent, right?
I'm not actually. I'm representing an agent.
Okay.
Lindsay Cuneo, who's out of Alexandria and not too far from where you live.
Right. No. I know. I've heard of her.
She just started a couple days ago, and she's firing and ready to go. But with Lindsay, she actually ran through the scenario with me when she hired me, and she told me that if that were to happen, she would be there with $5,000 check. If the fire situation, you would call her up. She would be there no matter what the time was, and have a $5,000 check to give to you through State Farm to deal with you for that temporary time.
That sounds cool. I mean, I hope I never have to use that, but if I needed to, that'd be great. It'd be great to have that.
Right, and that's that whole like a good neighbor thing that we pride ourselves with.
Do you talk to your neighbors? I don't talk to my neighbors.
Well, it is a cliche, but a lot of companies want to say that they're your family and everything.
Sure.
But the truth is, with an outside company, we want to be the closest thing to your family. So we want to be your neighbor in terms of proximity.
Sure.
And Lindsay would be right there for you.
Gotcha. Okay.
And looking through the fact that you do have an auto policy with us, that's great because I'm sure you've heard of the whole discount double check thing.
Yeah, I was in Wisconsin. Aaron Rodgers.
Green Bay, Packers. Yeah. Oh yeah, they're all likable guys. But either way. The discount double check, and what that means is, it's not just a slogan, I mean it right here. you can have a discount with both policies if you bundle them together through State Farm.
Okay.
So State Farm would then become your one-stop shop for all homeowner policies and your auto policy.
Okay.
So any issue, you would call Lindsay and she'd be able to take care of it for you through homeowners and or auto policies.
Okay.
So looking through all of this, it seems like we really can offer something for you, Greg. And I'm trying to think here. Also, mentioning your dog, that's liability if she were to go and bite someone. Has she ever done that before?
She's pretty, she guards the house, and we're new here, so she doesn't know everybody, so she can growl a little bit.
Okay. Well, it's happened before where, I just want to tell you that in the state of Indiana, pets are a liability. They're covered through a liability. And if she were to bite someone, it's happened before where, that becomes an issue. Angry parents, kid gets bitten by a dog. That's covered through State Farm homeowners policy.
Okay.
So does that make you feel a little bit more secure?
Yeah, I hope she doesn't ever do that, but if she did, that'd be good to know.
Okay. So taking a look through everything else, I can give you this right here, and this is telling you everything that you can go, or everything that's covered through State Farm homeowners policy.
Okay.
And that includes vandalism, obviously fire.
What about tornado? I mean, we've had the tornadoes down in southern Indiana. What about something like that?
Oh yeah, tornadoes, absolutely. Okay. We were really a big part of everything that happened down there in Henryville last spring. So
okay, great.
Yeah, tornadoes are definitely covered as well.
Okay. I like that. That sounds like something. At least I'm getting a little more information.
Mm-hmm. So through all of this, Mr. McMillan, do you feel a little bit more comfortable with what State Farm can offer you?
Do you have any idea what the discount would be on the car? I mean, how much would I save on my car insurance? Have you any idea?
I couldn't give you really a ballpark yet. I'd have to know your car, see the car, get the make and model of it, and that's something that we can talk about, numbers and everything, later on. And I could totally get in contact with Lindsay about all of that. Okay. So I can go out.
I think that's okay to do. I'd like to know how much I'm going to save on that. That'd be good.
Well, I think I saw your car out front, and I could actually go out there right after this and then get a quote on the make and model. And then
that'd be fine. That'd be okay.
Okay. So we can do that. So Greg, through all of this that I've talked about and through what we can give you, are you interested in signing up with State Farm homeowners policy?
Well, I'm waiting on a couple quotes. I emailed a couple companies yesterday after we talked. You kind of got me thinking when you called, and so I thought, well, I'll talk to this guy, but I don't want to be blind like I was before. So I'm waiting on a couple quotes. We'll see. Maybe they got back with me or not. And I think. I'd like to see what else is out there. As far as the discount, that's a big deal. Like I said, we're trying to save money. I want to know that I'm spending the right kind of money on my coverage. It looks like I got a quote back from Progressive, and it's $1,000 for the house. So, have you done any numbers yet on my house?
No, but just following this meeting, you can totally get some numbers, calculate your assets, and take some pictures of the house, run it back to the State Farm agency, and quote you on what the price would be and the premium for the house.
I think that'd be good.
Okay, we can do that. I do want to tell you too that we can make the process even simpler. You talk about your iPad right there. State Farm has a great app for all of its customers, and that's something that can be downloaded. I can take you through that process following the meeting too.
That sounds great. I think we should do that, Ben.
All right, so Mr. McMillan, I feel like we can take this meeting to the next step, and I can take some pictures of the house, gather up the information to properly go back to the agency, get a quote, and in a couple days I can give you the numbers, and we can go from there. I see that your policy renews on November 1st.
Yep. Yeah. So, I think we got some time. So yeah, let's do that.
Okay, that sounds great. I'll be on the phone with you in a couple days. Actually, would it be easier if I came back over here and brought a contract over and?
Whatever works best. I'm not going to be over by the office, so whatever's easiest, email or to come back to the house is fine.
Okay, I'll call you up on the phone and we'll get that all situated.
Okay.
And, it looks like, Mr. McMillan, by November 1st, you'll be a new client of State Farm.
Sounds great.
Hey, appreciate it.
Thanks, Ben.
It's good to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Hey, and good luck with the Cardinals tonight.
Absolutely. Go Cardinals. Go Cardinals.
I know they're trying to get 12-12.
12-12. That's right. Awesome.
All right, take care.
Thanks, Ben.
And I would be taking pictures of the place.
We good?
Yeah, we're good. Close. Thanks, man. I didn't stumble with